Hello friends, this is Coldrun, back with Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. We're here in the medial circuit at Muriel Agronomics, where before moving on with the main story quest, I saw a number of little side quests opened up here, so let's check these out. Got Distracted Archivist for the Ether Current unlock here. Little Lost Troll. Distracted Archivist seems troubled. Oh, dearie me. What do you got? I guess you got a lost troll, and it's little. My sweetest Shaggles, one of the Archaon's precious samples has fled. I will absolutely help you find a troll named Shaggles. You have no idea what I'm talking about, do you? My apologies. I'm Noel Tia, an archivist. The Archaon is home to various samples collected from all across the star, and one such specimen has just escaped. A young troll, to be specific. Oh, I hope he hasn't been beset upon by the local predators. Listen, I promise to compensate you, so could you please help me retrieve the specimen? His name is Shaggles. Of course I'm going to help retrieve him. My thanks. I will continue my search of this area. Could you check the 33rd facet? Once you've had a comprehensive look about, please just meet me at the Archaon to report your findings. Okay. Are you my troll? Errant troll is nowhere to be seen. Noelle Tia may have had better luck. Oh, okay. Did you find him? I see. I was unable to find the specimen either. No! We gotta find him. It's okay. We'll find this cute little troll. However, I did meet someone who claimed to have seen it in Mornville Forest. Let's head there and see if we can track it down. Yeah, let's do that. We're saving this troll no matter what. Yes, there can be no doubt. These are Shaggles' footprints. Shaggles, we're coming. Hold on. Ahem. I have uncovered the specimen's trail. It should be close. If you find it under threat from local fauna, you may dispatch its assailants. I'm coming, Shaggles. Look at Shaggles. Before I engage in combat, let's just take a second to admire Shaggles. Look at you. Troll ruffians must die for trying to interfere with Shaggles' happiness and well-being. I got you, friend. This better be a minion at some point. I don't know when, but at some point it better be a minion that I can collect. Oh, I'm so glad you're unharmed. You're all safe now. Come on, let's go home, sweetie. Oh, Shaggles is best. Wait. Orleans buffoon. Buffoon? What? The Archaon is under threat. I must do so. Oh, the Archaon is under threat. I must do something. I didn't know Shaggles could talk. Grr, you can understand me? Wait, can the Makote not? No, he seems like he doesn't know what the fuck's going on. Wait, you're able to communicate with him? I am. Is it the Echo? What? Incredible! I've never met someone with such a skill before. Yeah, I am your troll Dr. Doolittle. This bundle of joy was born in Labyrinthos. However, he was abandoned by his mother and in quite the state by the time we found him. He possesses remarkable intelligence for one of his kind. We've elected to use him as part of a study into the effects of growing up in an artificial environment. I had seen him making gestures that indicated he'd been reading the tomes here, but I thought he was just copying those around him. To think he actually understands speech, yeah, that's super impressive. Shaggles is amazing. Though I do wonder exactly why you're able to understand him and I'm not. I am blessed. I'm sort of special. I'm kind of a big deal. It's not really a secret. I mean, I'm the Warrior of Light, and that's public information. Really? Oh, but I wouldn't give to understand him too. You possess the echo, don't you? I have no idea what his voice sounds like. I find it difficult to grr the way your kind do, but I suppose it makes sense that you understand my general sentiments. No, wait. I happen to learn of said power from the tomes in the Archaean. Honestly, that buffoon over there is surrounded by a sea of knowledge, and he makes no effort to engage with it. Grr. Yeah, that's his voice. Yeah, he's ripping you apart, dude. At any rate, I'm glad to finally have someone to talk to. As I was saying earlier, the Archaeon is in grave danger. Some gurless gleaner... Gurless, I guess, is just an insult in Trollish. Some gurless gleaner managed to bring woodworms in with them during a visit. If we leave them be, they're bound to cause irreparable damage to the materials at the facility. I tried my best to tell that buffoon, but it was no use. That's why I took a chance and went off in search of some of my own kind to see if they would help, but you saw how that turned out. Yeah, they're all pretty hostile. Well, what's he saying? He's saying you are a buffoon. He's insulting you and your family. Oh, dearie me. I have a feeling that that's how my cat would respond if I could understand him. Hello, Pigeon. Still, it was most courageous of him to try and solve the issue on his own. Now that we're aware of it, we need to sort out this pest problem at once. Would you mind helping out a little longer? You're the only one who can understand him after all, and he seems mom's ahead of us with regard to the situation at hand. Yeah, absolutely. Shaggles and I are going to be a team. Okay, so this is an ongoing quest chain. I would be shocked if this does not end in me getting a Shaggles minion. I will be utterly shocked. Disappointed and shocked. Problematic pests. Now that he's being understood at last, Shaggles is full of vim and vigor. Allow me to explain a few things first. Staff of the Archaeon regularly use alchemic pesticides to keep the place free from harmful gurs. Unfortunately, the woodworm I found seems to be entirely resistant to the type of pesticide employed at the facility. I skimmed a few tomes, including the New Eorzean Geographic, but I couldn't manage to identify the vile kin in the Archaeon. I'm guessing it must be a new species. Grr. We won't get very far if we knew nothing about the enemy, so I went ahead and captured one of the woodworms. We can try showing it to someone who knows more about this sort of thing than I do. Lead the way, Shaggles. I'm just going to try to say Shaggles as many times as I can. I see. In that case, I think we'd be best served by a biologist at Mariel Agronomics, shall we? Do let's. But it would be kind of nice if you could just let me take the lift down so I don't have to run through the friggin' the cave here every time I go back and forth between here and Mariel Agronomics. I don't think I can do that yet, though. Shaggles, what do you have to say? Don't gird me. I can't talk to him myself. Don't gird me. I can't talk to him myself. Yeah. Nweli Tia. I went ahead and told him everything. I have to admit that I hesitated to bring up Shaggles' role, though. Why not? Don't grab credit from this biologist. Your troll showed me the woodworm sample, but the best I can do is confirm that I've never seen it before. I'd say your hypothesis that it's an undiscovered species is highly likely. In order to ascertain how best to deal with the insect, we would need to learn about its original habitat. Well, I found it clinging to a Thavnarian tool used to make medicine that was recently brought to the Archaeon. It was delivered by a Rogaden gleaner. Let's go ask Gur about it. Maybe Gur is like also just a neo-pronoun that Shaggles uses. Well, what are we waiting for then? To the Archaeon. Damn it. Again, you gotta give me a way to get to the Archaeon faster than I have access to right now, please. Agronomics biologist. That troll truly speaks to you, doesn't it? Perhaps that woodworm is not the only new species in our midst. Yeah, I think you might have accidentally created one, given rise to one. Oh, thank goodness, it's at the lower part of the Archaeon, not the all the way up top. Good, good, good. Shaggles. That's the gleaner who delivered the tool. Let's ask her where she got it. Welly? I wonder if I'll be able to talk to Shaggles someday, too. I'd love to know what he thinks of me. You know what? Maybe it's best you stay in the dark on this one. Rogaden Gleaner. Oh, that. I found that in Thavnar. To be more specific, at the Alchemist's outpost. The Great Work. It was used by the first alchemists, they say, and there are a few tools like it still extant. I spent days arguing my case before its owner agreed to hand it over. Good, it's all coming together now. The woodworm was probably exposed to so many alchemic concoctions in that settlement that it developed a hardy resistance to substances like the pesticide. Let's waste no time in gurring the biologist about this. Don't turn this into a not safe for work stream. Video, not stream. I feel like I've seen that little troll in the Archaeon. Is it all right for him to be out and about like this? Yeah, no worries. Noelle. Well, circumstances have required us to set him free for a bit. Closely monitored, of course. Now, where did he go? He went to save your asses is where he went. Don't be rude to Shaggles. Oh my, we should make for Muriel Agonomics straight away then. Let's go. Meanwhile, my own personal Shaggles is yelling at me. Shaggles. Go on then, Noelle. I suppose I should really return Shaggles to the Archaeon soon. Oh, ignore me, I'm just thinking out loud. You are not returning him to the Archaeon. He is a sentient Shaggles. You cannot just lock him up. Agronomics biologist. Well, that certainly makes a lot of sense in light of all that's happened thus far. I happen to know that the alchemic pesticide used at the Archaeon was created in Thavnar, so it's hardly surprising that our woodworm friend has developed a resistance to it. How to solve this conundrum, though? Okay. Agronomics biologist for pests be gone. The biologist has worms on the brain. May not be the most inventive solution, but what if we were to make an even stronger pesticide? Grr, but how? Oh wait, damn it, I actually clicked through that. Assuming that's a yes, I'll need you to get on your hands on a luncheon toad's poison gland. I'll take care of the rest. No problem. I've seen fates full of luncheon toads. I eat them for breakfast. Oh my, well, despite their adorable name, those toads are not to be trifled with. Think you're up to it? The buffoon think you're up to it? The buffoon clearly isn't, so I'd say you're our only hope. That could also be a term of endearment, buffoon. I take it he skipped right to asking for your assistance. You'll find the toads roaming near near Numa, I believe. Do take care now. Yeah, no worries here. Quick detour to check out this fate against Steamy Samantha. Incident files steamed vegetable. I love how the Marlboros in Final Fantasy nomenclature always have these utterly ridiculous names. The seedlings were unruly, but their progenitor is a legitimate menace. Someone needs to pull this overgrown weed in soon. Yeah, no problem. Steamy Samantha is all mine. And that's the story of Steamy Samantha. Rest in peace, you beautiful, weird plant thing. So it took just one kill. It dropped on the first kill of a toad. No problem there. Shaggles, good to have you back. Now hurry up and give that toad's innards to the biologists. If I had a nickel for every time I heard that. Noelle, glad to see you returned safely. You may give the spoils to our friend here directly. No, I don't need to see. Thank you. You don't want me to hand you the... You don't want to take a close grasp of these moist, slimy toad innards? Alright, agronomics biologist. Oof. Judging by the smell, I think it's safe to assume you got what I asked for. Allow me to tuck that away before we all pass out from the stench. Luncheon toad's poison gland, filled to the brim with deadly toxin, and smells of it too. There you go. Enjoy. Out of smell, out of mind. And now I've got all I need to make one of the most potent pesticides out there. I mean, is it too potent? Oh, we got a new player in this. Hold on just a moment. Who are you? Uh-oh, this guy's freaked out. Director? Oh shit, you've been caught. Vandioline. Director Vandioline. What exactly are you making here, and why does it smell like the inside of a toad? And you, Noelle Tia, I believe your job requires you to bring any missing specimens back to the Archaeon, not take them on a tour of the realm. Yeah, out of context, this probably looks bad. But please, allow me to explain. Yeah, this should be, I mean, this isn't a no shit moment. This is just like, I hope she believes you moment. But she should believe you. You gotta make this... Like, Shaggles needs to be made a Sharlayan citizen, like, immediately. Vandioline. I see why you feel such drastic actions needed. However, I cannot permit you to release such a potent pesticide inside my Archaeon. Yeah, that seems reasonable. It could damage that which is housed within, and there's no telling how it might affect Labyrinthos' environment once the fumes inevitably escape the building. I think it's an absolutely fair concern. This hasn't been through any testing yet. Whilst the pesticide we currently use may be on the weaker side, that is also one of its strengths. It has a negligible impact on the environment. You clearly haven't given your plan much thought. Fear not, I shall come up with a solution in due course. For now, let's return that specimen to the Archaeon. There's little to be gained by allowing a troll to ruminate on such matters, no matter how odd it may be. You are not taking Shaggles. Give me another chance. I can't sit back and watch those marvelous books be destroyed. Is it addressing me? Yes, it is. It truly wishes to protect the tome so strongly. Very well. In light of you having discovered the woodworm issue in the first place, I shall grant you one more chance to present a solution. Should you prove capable of ridding us of the infestation, I promise to cease treating you as a mere specimen. What a dick, really? You're gonna ask it to do like intensely complex agronomical problem solving into just to not treat it as a specimen? Assuming you come up with the solution all on your own, of course. You are forbidden from consulting the researchers. Understood? What's your problem, lady? God, I don't like you. The director sucks. Look at that. How could you... Oh, my God. Oh, God. And I'm sure that Shaggles would cooperate in our search for knowledge, but not as a specimen, as a fellow researcher. Shaggles deserves better than that. All right, Noelle. Oh, I'm so sorry you got dragged into this. It's all my fault for acting so rashly. You and the biologist. Like, you both should know better about the impact of just the strongest pesticide you can come up with. Shaggles. Dream big. Shaggles is searching for a solution. Yeah, we'll look at that later. Grr, I worry that I won't be able to come up with a way to solve our problem. Let me go and think on my own for a bit. Okay, you adorable little round potato. It's all... Noelle, it's all right. You don't need to interpret for me. Even I can tell he's struggling with the weight of this task. You know, creatures like trolls tend to perk up when someone pets them. Why not you show Shaggles some affection? He might pretend to not to like it at first, but trust me, his tsundere heart will warm up soon enough. It feels... Again, I don't want to do this. It feels wrong to pet without consent. I don't care if he'll like it in the end or not. It feels wrong to just start petting a sentient being. I don't know, is sentient the word? I don't know what sentient means exactly. Is a cat sentient? I mean, a cat is... I think cats are sentient, right? Yeah, no, of course a cat's sentient. It's like... But I don't know, so a being that can... That's basically like another citizen. Like a peer. I don't want to just pet you without your consent. Like, I can't get verbal consent from a cat, so I need other methods. Shaggles, I can just verbally ask. Grr, I can't come up with anything good. I'm just a little creature. Shaggles is down in the dumps. Perhaps petting him would cheer him up. I guess we'll try this. You gently pat Shaggles. It's okay, buddy. What are you doing? I'm not a dog. I gotta keep doing it? Alright, fine. Even though he asked us not to. Grr. Oh, yeah, so Shaggles is enjoying it. Okay. I apologize for crossing those boundaries with you. You know, I actually feel a bit better now. Good. Yeah, Noelle's Operation Pet the Shaggles worked. Seems like he's back to his old self. Listen, Shaggles, if anyone can do this, it's you. Grr. I'd normally call him a buffoon and move on, but I'm the grr who nearly destroyed Labyrinthos' ecosystem by unleashing a super-strength pesticide. If anyone's a fool, it's me. I know I'm forbidden from consulting the researchers, but I can ask you for advice, right? Yeah, sure, I don't know anything, but I can try. I can wing it. You must have fought your fair share of foes on your adventures. How do you take down the especially grr ones? Harness my strength. I focus on their weakness. I simply end them. That's pretty brutal. I think I focus on their weaknesses. I think you want to adapt to. You got to read guides on YouTube, subscribe to Miztech, the whole thing. The woodworms do come from tropical climes, so their weakness would probably be freezing temperatures, though if we make it too cold in the Archaean, we'd risk exposing the books to frost damage when all the moisture in the air freezes. Wait, the air? Deprive them of the air they need to survive. I bet we could starve the worms of oxygen with the gas emitted when you pour hydrochloric acid on limestone. We'll need to evacuate the staff and other living specimens, but it wouldn't damage the tomes or documents. We won't know if it'll work unless we give it a go. Noelle Tia can get the acid, so I just need you to find some limestone. There's more than enough for the taking in the 30 grr facet. Meet us at the Archaeon once you have it. Our plan is going great. I get the impression you've come up with a solution. Would you mind filling me in? Sure, Noelle. Shaggles is a miracle. An utter miracle. Brilliant, though I'd best at least pretend to be looking after Shaggles while I fetch that acid. Oh wait, that's his voice. Please do get that stone in the meantime. Okay. I will grab the stone and see you at the Archaeon. Nice and uneventful. Just grab some limestone, and now let's head to the Archaeon. Though while we're on our way to the Archaeon, I did want to check out the rewards here. So we've seen the Archon Loaf, but let's check the others. Zurek. Zurek. This filling rye soup is overflowing with soft vegetables and has a satisfyingly sour kick. A rye soup? I've never heard of that. Is that a real thing? Amra salad. Salad tossed with light dressing and filled with chopped amra fruit is a sweet and savory treat. Yeah, fruit salads with fruit in them are pretty solid. Amra lassi. Ooh, I've heard of mango lassi. A blend of yogurt and spices. This refreshing drink is infused with the mellow sweetness of the amra fruit. Now I'm in the mood for... I have to go find an Indian place and grab some mango lassi. Alright, so we're approaching the Archaeon here. Jump. Everyone's out, and we've got the acid as promised. Did you keep your end of the bargain? I did indeed, Shaggles. I would not let you down. Basically sufficient limestone. Run-of-the-mill limestone that will nevertheless produce the desired chemical reaction. You don't need to neg the stone. Many gurs. I'll be right back. This had to have worked, right? I filled the test room with gas. Now we only need wait and see what happens. I have faith in you, Shaggles. Grr. You know, I've been on my own almost as long as I can remember. I do recall that I constantly questioned my parents, which is probably what led them to giving up on me altogether. That's legitimately sad. This hurts to hear. That same intelligence, or belligerence depending on who you go, saw me rescued and brought here. It made me interesting, I suppose, but I've only ever been treated as a specimen. You're the first person I've been able to have an actual conversation with. For the longest time, the Archaeon's books were my only friends. They were both my loyal companions and my window from which I gazed upon the outer world. That's why I can't stand by and let them be destroyed. Oh my god, you are a friggin' precious little pumpkin. Naturally, I would love for my intelligence to be recognized so that I might become a researcher in my own right. But more than anything, I want to protect the Archaeon. It's his adopted home. Nweli. It worked! It actually worked! The pests are no more and the tomes look good as new. Director Jerkface. Well done. Your method is both effective and safe. We shall waste no time in using it to rid the entire facility of woodworms. As promised, you will no longer be treated as a mere specimen. From now on, you are an apprentice researcher. Grr! Thank the heavens the Archaeon will be safe once more. That's Shaggles' first thought, not for their own citizenship, but for the safety of the Archaeon. Bless their friggin' heart. Oh my god, this is great. And allow me to thank you for everything, Kukushu. I couldn't have done it alone. My very first project as an apprentice will be to study how to produce sounds just like your kind do. After Gur, if I want to be a researcher, I need to learn how to speak. After Gur, that's after all, not afterwards. After Gur, if I want to be a researcher, I need to learn how to speak with people other than you. I have faith in you. I guess this won't be a minion. He's got his own plans. It's good to see Shaggles looking so pleased. Thank you for all you've done for us. Oh, but before you go, could you perhaps tell me what he thinks of me? Here's the thing. I think all that buffoon stuff was affection. Like, I think he still is protective of you and likes you. Even if he doesn't think highly of you. Yeah, I'm just going to be open. He calls you a buffoon regularly. Is that so? I'm sorry, Nweli. But hopefully you know that it's affectionate. Ah, but he's too adorable to be angry with. Come, let me pet you. No, Shaggles is running away. Cease this, you buffoon! I am no one's pet. Yeah, no, he's still going to be a little bit tsundere. No, come back! Just let me love you, Shaggles. Yeah, it's a little bit harassy, but you know what? I think we can excuse it in this case. We'll take a little bit of... I don't know, Emerald Lassie, I guess. I don't really know stats that well in this game, and hasn't really affected me just because I don't do high-end content. So that's The Legend of Shaggles. That was amazing. That was frigging incredible. I'm so happy we did that. Next time I will head back to, yeah, I'm going to call it for here. Next time I'll head back to the, what's it called? The Agronomics, Muriel Agronomics, and check out the other side quests, which I expect to be kind of their own thing as opposed to part of Long Chains the way this was. Thanks for watching. See you all later. Bye-bye. Let me love you.